ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਨ ਪੀਰੀਅਡ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵ ਐਮਪੀਜ਼ ਨੇ ਲੀਡਰ ਐਂਡਰਿਊ ਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਦਾ ਸਮਰਥਨ ਕੀਤਾ। ਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਦੀ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਤੋਂ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਦੇਣ ਦੀ ਮੰਗ ਸਦਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਗੂੰਜੀ ਹੈ। ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵ ਆਗੂ ਐਂਡਰਿਊ ਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਨੇ ਆਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜਸਟਿਨ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਹੁਦੇ ਤੋਂ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਬਕਾ ਅਟਾਰਨੀ ਜਨਰਲ ਜੋਡੀ ਵਿਲਸਨ ਰੇਬੋਲਡ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਐਸਐਨਸੀ ਲਾਵਾਲਿਨ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਬਿਆਨ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਧ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਸੱਤਾ ਸਾਂਭਣ ਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਇਖਲਾਕੀ ਅਧਿਕਾਰ ਗਵਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ। ਰੇਬੋਲਡ ਦੀ ਗਵਾਹੀ ਦੇ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਹੁਣ ਸਦਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਤੋਂ ਅਸਤੀਫੇ ਦੀ ਮੰਗ ਹੋਰਨਾਂ ਐਮਪੀਜ਼ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਟਰੂਡੋ ਤੋਂ ਸਪਸ਼ਟੀਕਰਨ ਮੰਗਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਜ਼ਿਕਰਯੋਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ 3 ਘੰਟੇ ਚੱਲੀ ਕਾਮਨਸ ਦੀ ਨਿਆਂ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਦੀ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਬਕਾ ਅਟਾਰਨੀ ਜਨਰਲ ਵਿਲਸਨ ਰੇਬੋਲਡ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਵਾਹੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਉੱਤੇ ਐਸਐਨਸੀ ਲਾਵਾਲਿਨ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਦਬਾਅ ਪਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਪਰ ਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਮੰਗ ਉੱਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਕਰਮ ਪ੍ਰਗਟਾਉਂਦਿਆਂ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਆਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਅੰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨਸ ਇਹ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲਿਬਰਲਸ ਨੂੰ ਚੁਣਨਾ ਜਾਂ ਸੱਤਾ ਕੰਜ਼ਰਵੇਟਿਵਸ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਸੌਂਪਣੀ ਹੈ। ਐਮਪੀਜ਼ ਨੇ ਮੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੂੰ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਆਰਸੀਐਮਪੀ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਰਜਮਾਨਾ ਲਾਂਚ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੰਗ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ। ਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਨੇ ਵਰਨਿਕ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਮੰਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਸ਼ੀਅਰ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਦੇ ਅਸਤੀਫਾ ਦੇਣ ਤੇ ਇਨਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਸੂਰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਉਹ ਬੇਭਰੋਸਗੀ ਦਾ ਮਤਾ ਲਿਆਉਣਗੇ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ।
In his much vaunted public mandate letters to all his ministers, the Prime Minister told each minister to be honest, open and sincere and to serve only the public interest. The testimony from the Attorney General shows the Prime Minister and his team have not been open. They've not been completely honest, and in fact, they've tried to pervert the course of justice to favor private corporate interests. Since the Prime Minister fell short of the conduct he demanded of his ministers, will he resign his role as the head of government?
The former Attorney General gave shocking testimony on Wednesday about political interference by the Prime Minister. Her testimony was backed with specific names, dates, notes, and text messages. In her testimony, she said, the PM jumped in, stressing there is an election in Quebec, and that, quote, I am an MP in Quebec, the member for Papineau, end quote. The Prime Minister has lost the moral authority to govern and must resign. When will he?
This week, we heard jaw-dropping testimony from the former Attorney General about the political interference of the Prime Minister in a criminal trial. Her testimony was credible, detailed, and sincere. She said that the former Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister told her, and I quote, there is no solution here that doesn't involve some interference. Wow. It is clear that the Prime Minister no longer has the moral authority to govern this great country. Mr. Speaker, when will the Prime Minister do what is necessary and resign?
Former Attorney General gave shocking testimony about the political interference of the Prime Minister and his top cronies in an ongoing criminal trial. In a moment of blatant audacity, the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff let the former AG and her staff know just what the Prime Minister thought of the rule of law, decreeing that the PMO doesn't, quote, want to debate legalities anymore, end quote. The Prime Minister has lost the moral authority to govern our great country. He must resign. When will he?
The former Attorney General said that the Prime Minister jumped in, stressing there's an election in Quebec, and that, quote, I am an MP in Quebec, the member for Papineau, end quote. Later, she told the Finance Minister that engagements from his office to hers on the SNC-Lavalin affair had to stop. They didn't stop. The Prime Minister has lost the moral authority to govern Canada. He must resign. When will he resign?
Testimony the former Attorney General gave about the political interference of the Prime Minister in an ongoing criminal trial was nothing short of shocking. She said, on January 7th, I received a call from the PM and was informed I was being shuffled. I will say that I stated I believed it was because of the SNC matter. Her testimony was backed up by credible evidence.
That's right.
Clearly, this Prime Minister has lost his moral authority to govern this great country. He must resign. When will he do so?
Prince Albert.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister has damaged Canada's credibility on the international stage. Yesterday, New York Times writer Brett Steffen tweeted, "Who knew that the Canadian PM may be more corrupt than Donald Trump?" He's talking about the abuse of power with our judicial system. One minute, the Prime Minister is lecturing China on the independence of our judicial system. The next minute, he is bullying the former Attorney General for our special for SNC-Lavalin. There's only one way Canada's international reputation can be restored. The Prime Minister must go.
That's right.
When will he resign? And if he will not resign, when will this caucus do its job and remove him?